In your health headlines, we're talking about something more than 21 million Americans suffer from: ringing in the ears. For many, it's just an annoyance, but for others, it's a symptom that can disrupt everyday life. Dr. Mitchel Goldman, Dr. G with UCSD, is here now to talk about tinnitus. Thank you once again for being here.
Good to be here, and it's not just because people are talking about you that you hear ringing in the ears. There are actually real reasons for it.
And what are those?
You know, some of the real reasons, the most important one is noise. So people that are in the construction industry and have a lot of loud noise, studies have shown that the longer you're in that industry and the longer you're getting loud noises, the more likely you are to have the little hair cells in the inner ear get damaged, and that's the most common reason for causing tinnitus.
All right, well, so I even pronounced it incorrectly. Thank you for correcting me. Let's look at the common causes, because we actually do have a list. We also have a big Kaboo festival coming up, and I wonder if just some of those recreational things could lead to it.
It really does. You know, people that are musicians that are listening to loud noises definitely get it. Many of us that go to Kaboo or to other types of concerts, immediately after the concert, will also get that ringing in the ears. But there's other more important things. You know, a big wax buildup can cause it, but an ear infection. So if you are having the ringing in the ears and it's associated with pain, that's when you need to see your doctor. And then also there's an auditory nerve tumor that can also cause it, as well as head injuries like concussions. So there's many reasons, but if you have the ringing in the ears and it's constant and it lasts for more than a few days, especially if it's associated with pain, that's when you really need to see a doctor.
So how is tinnitus treated then?
Well, it's actually very difficult to treat. What we know is that there are no medications that can really help with treatments. There's no over-the-counter things that can help with treatment. But the most common way is what's called masking sound therapy. And there are little devices, almost like little earbuds, that you can wear that can actually mask out the sound of the tinnitus. Also, something called cognitive behavioral therapy. It's when you are learning new ways to basically ignore the tinnitus. But the most important thing is the medications and over-the-counters are not effective. Now, you know, Kathleen, I've had tinnitus 24 hours a day for almost 15 years since having an ear infection, and so I basically just live with it, and most people do just live with it. But for about 10% of people with the tinnitus or the ringing ears, it can actually be very disruptive to their lives. And so the good news is there's new ways to mask the sound, and you should see your ear, nose, and throat specialist.
Does it damage your hearing then, Dr. G?
You know, what did you say? No, it doesn't damage hearing very much at all. But it's just really irritating, and I've basically learned through cognitive behavioral therapy just to ignore it. But sometimes, especially late at night when there's not a lot of sound around, that's when it can really become a little bit more disruptive.
Yeah, and I one of those vocations where you wear an earpiece pretty loudly in your ear all the time, so we might be out of luck in preventing it ourselves.
Well, but your voice is coming in nice and sweet.
Yes, but you do have a great excuse when the wife asks you to do some chores.
What?
Exactly. All right, Dr. G, thank you so much. Tinnitus. I learned a lot today. Thank you.
Good being here.